Hey guys, how's it going? It's pretty much back together. The other one that I stole parts out of had a much better set of rings, so I stole them. The other one had a gasket, so I was able to lay that on the jug on this one, and I was able to exactly match the case to the jug with this gasket. So it is, I don't know, the transfers are probably 30 thousandths bigger on the outside than what they were before. And then while I had it off, I was at 25 squish. I tightened it up to 17. Just trying to get as much compression out of it as I can with that high roof that it's got. And then this lower end sounds much better than the other lower end, or the clutch or something does. All the AV mounts stiffened right up on it, so doing that rubber thing. Then I was digging around, and I have a pod filter that fits right over the throat of where this threaded on, and lines it pretty nice. It don't get much simpler than that. This cover is all scratched up. The really nice one on that one's not interchangeable with this one due to this being different. So, seeing how this is all scratched up, I think I can just cut a hole in the back side and have the filter sticking out, and I can live with it. But it feels a whole lot livelier with the better rings and a little bit tighter squish. The compression's coming up considerably, so I know it's going to have more power. And dropping that bass a little bit more lowered my exhaust just a scooch and gave me a little bit more intake. But let's see how she too much. It's like 2 o'clock, probably twerking the neighbors off, but definitely a lot better off to retune it. I'll sleep on it tonight and get a hole, figure out what I'm going to cut a hole in that with, how to mark it out. Side note, I swapped coils too, because this is I think it's like a 2017 coil. And I see electric tape all over it, so I swapped coils, but this older crankcase has bigger bolts that go through there, so for those that are looking to flip and flop parts, there's bolt discrepancy differences, so if you're going to be taking a coil out of one out of the other, you might have to enlarge these holes if you're putting a newer coil in an older one. If you're putting an older coil and a newer one, you'll have a lot of extra slop. You could actually probably get a little bit of timing adjustment on them holes that way. But I am pretty sure this is going to cut better than it did in my last video there. It's feeling pretty, compared to what I started with. It's coming along. I think it's going to be a fun little saw. Is it something I'd go out and drop trees with? Probably not, but it's something I sure would cut a lot of firewood with. Especially now that it's not flopping all over the place. Putting the rubber in all the mounts, I do feel a little bit more vibration coming through, but it's not nothing horrible. I've ran far worse. I'm pretty happy that the compression's coming up, so, and I think as I get using it, it'll just get better and better and better. So I don't know where it's at. I don't feel like throwing a gauge in it and pulling my guts out, but yeah. So I'm gonna run this side cover too. It's got the double. Anyway, I got dual spikes. I might slot this spike. It looks like it's sticking out a little bit. Maybe that's the spike I need for the 460. Maybe I'll trade them. I don't know, maybe that's the spike I need for the 460. I don't think it's enough to worry. I think I can just file out the holes a little bit and get it to line up. But yeah, I think she's gonna make me a good saw now. Let me know what you guys think. You guys take it easy and have a good one.